The monetary crisis occurring in our country causes grave economic crisis. Its effects reach the countryside life, such as degradation in income, difficult access to health, education, and so on, which is directly felt by the countryside community. However, the downfall of the last regime is an opportunity to accelerate the pace of democracy and bring forth reform. In May 1999, a bill on the transfer from centralization to decentralization system was passed. Based on the law, the autonomy of the local government was implemented in January 2001. It means the local government has the authority to plan their own regional development program and put it into action. For that reason, it's necessary to prepare a new development system capable to reflect the community's needs. In the middle of the economic crisis and the endless changing policy, the Takular local government, in cooperation with the JICA Project, implements a model program, Sistem Dukungan Pemberdayaan Masyarakat Desa Lokal, support system for local village community empowerment, which is called SISTUK. SISTUK is a typical support system for the community development in Takular, implemented by the local government, considering the local characteristics on social, cultural, and economy, so that a variety of the community's needs are met flexibly and immediately. It's a subsystem complementary to the existing system. In SISTUK, the main actor of development is the local community. They are supported to cope with a problem through direct learning process in identifying problems, determining the type of activities, and its implementation. All is meant to encourage continuous development activities performed by the community. In implementing SISTUK, the indispensable factors are the advancement of the officer's capability, the creation of coordination mechanism among related institutions, and the design of transparent and effective delivery system. These factors are improved through OJT, on-the-job training process, in putting SISTUK into action directly. Support is provided to 1. The community's proposal to improve knowledge, skill, managerial capability, the change in the way of thinking through training, courses, and so forth. 2. The community's activity in providing urgent social and economic infrastructure. The motto for composing the activity proposal is easy, clear, and small scale. The proposal accepted is the activity proposal based on experience and community agreement, making use of the local resources and bearing half the determined fund of activity so that the activity has a prospect to be run self-reliantly and continuously.
Ada 4 keunggulan yang kami rasakan. Yang pertama, bahwa sifat daripada SISTUK ini partisipatoris. Maksudnya masyarakat diikutkan secara langsung di dalam proses pengelolaan pembangunan masyarakat desa. Yang kedua, SISTUK ini mempunyai moto, kecil, mudah, dan jelas. Yang ketiga, bahwa SISTUK menganut sifat yang transparan dan efisien. Maksudnya ada mekanisme untuk melakukan konfirmasi. Jadi tidak ada celah, tidak ada kesempatan bagi pelaksana dukungan untuk melakukan tindakan-tindakan yang merugikan masyarakat. Yang keempat adalah masalah jangka waktu. Jangka waktu di dalam mulai pada saat pengajuan usulan sampai pada pemutusan bentuk dukungan yang diberikan, itu waktunya relatif singkat, kira-kira 5 minggu.
The harmonious implementation of SISTUC requires clear and transparent system and process. Let's take a look at a sample of farmers group in Bontokasi village. This group agrees to build a farmers hall that will be in use as a spot of information exchange, planting plan, arisan, lottery not for gambling by neighborhood wives, and other activities. Composing an activity proposal is done by the group, facilitated by an FO or field officer from a non-government organization. The field officer is in charge of conveying information to the group as to requirements to be met. Among other things, at least 1/3 of the fund for the activity is provided by the group. When the components of the activity are not fundable by the group, they will be covered by the local government. A field officer is in charge of 1. Facilitating local community so that they are able to identify and are aware of a problem as well as their own need. 2. Facilitating local community so that they are able to take measures together to solve a problem so as to fulfill the local community's need. 3. Giving support in composing a plan activity proposal based on the request and the need of the local community. When everything is understood and an agreement has been made in the form of an activity proposal and acknowledged by the head of the village, then the field officer presents the activity proposal to the assistance team at sub-district level. The assistance team confirms the proposal directly to the group and considers it from the aspects of the resource, the norm, the group organization, and the benefit of the activity. When all the criteria are met, the assistance team puts the activity proposal into the available format of the support plan proposal. Then the proposal is handed over to the project secretariat at district level and discussed by the coordination team from related institutions. The next step is the submission of the final decision of the proposal to the assistance team.
Dengan adanya SISDUK ini, aparat dengan intensitas yang lebih tinggi ke masyarakat, dengan seringnya turun ke masyarakat memfasilitasi, sehingga aparat dengan masyarakat lebih dekat. Dan dengan itu aparat lebih mengenal dan lebih mengetahui apa sebenarnya yang dibutuhkan oleh masyarakat. Jadi dengan kedekatan ini aparat dan masyarakat bisa lebih artinya saling berkonsultasi dan lebih terbuka sebenarnya apa yang dibutuhkan masyarakat dan apa yang akan dilaksanakan oleh aparat.
Then materials and equipment needed are prepared and handed over to the group. Thereby the group's plan can be implemented. In mutual help, the community of Bontokasi village, particularly the farmers group, build the farmers hall. The awareness of the importance of togetherness now keeps increasing, and the people always do their activity together. The uncultivated fields, which are neglected during dry season, are started to be planted with a variety of vegetables. The purchase of water pumps and the mutual management of the fields are still on discussion. The farmers group look proud to see the farmers hall as it is not given freely. But they bear half of the construction cost and the farmers hall is genuinely their idea. What is particularly worth noting of SISTUC is the making use of the local resource. the decision-making, the community's experience by learning from one another, and working together between the government officer and the local community.
Sistem perencanaan dia lakukan adalah sifatnya secara sustainable, artinya dia berkelanjutan sepanjang tahun dan juga di mana punya batas waktu. Maka saya berpikir bahwa sistem dukungan yang kita sekarang galakkan ini sangat mendorong kami, masyarakat kami itu di dalam pola perencanaan yang sifatnya partisipatori itu kami sangat antusias sekali bahwa kemandirian masyarakat di suatu ketika nanti akan terwujud melalui pendekatan yang kita lakukan melalui Sisduk ini.
Oleh karena itu, program-program pembangunan, perencanaannya itu bukan lagi secara sentralistis dari atas ke bawah. Tapi sekarang kita tumbuhkan program-program pembangunan itu muncul dari bawah. Oleh karena itu, partisipatif masyarakat desa itu dalam proses pembangunan di Kabupaten Takalar itu adalah dibutuhkan suatu proses perencanaan yang betul-betul atas kreativitas aspirasi dari masyarakat. Itulah yang kita dukung secara bersama-sama.
It's an initial step toward a realization of a prosperous region.